Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are doing the apartment tour. We're all comfy and cozy, so let me show you guys around. Okay, we're doing this super casually, like a little vlog, okay? I'll walk you guys through most of the details. I'm going to make it as easy as possible to find everything I possibly can link for you guys in the description box. So everything will be down there. If it is not linked, that means that I just cannot link it. So I already apologize about that in advance. There's a lot of stuff in my apartment that I cannot link because it's either from Facebook Marketplace, which is a great place for finding really great vintage or lightly used items, and that is where I recommend shopping. And also I shop at HomeGoods a ton, so a lot of stuff is also from there. Right behind me is my door to enter the apartment. And when you walk in, this is a little overview of the apartment itself. When you walk in, we have a little entryway cubby here. I don't even know what this is for. Usually my purses just go here. They stack up. We cleaned up the place a little bit for you, but usually my purses go here. Right below is where I'm currently storing my coffee for my coffee brand that is going to be launching very soon. But immediately when you turn in to the right here, there's a little closet door. And trust me, we're keeping it real and honest here, but the closets, they are not organized. We are moving, as you guys know, in a month from today. But this is a really great space for extra storage. And then right across from here, I just put a little cabinet. This is from Amazon. I built it myself. In here, I just keep like my wine glasses and some extra alcohol. It's just like a bar cart, but it's a little bit more organized and keeps everything nice and neat looking. And then on top, this is from HomeGoods. I likely am going to paint over this. I'm not a huge fan of silver accents, and this is a silver border. So I think I'm going to paint this. It's also potentially not going to match the vibe of our next apartment, so updates to come on that. But then I just have this little vase. These are some little, I don't know if this is actually pampas or not, but I picked those myself a few years ago and let them dry out. And then I just got this Chanel book at HomeGoods, and this is from Target. And then you walk into the kitchen. The kitchen is pretty spacious, as you guys can see. There's a lot of cabinets, and honestly, most of the cabinets I don't even use. Also, I hate how, like, there's so much stuff, as you can tell, on top of my countertops. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. But I think with my next place, I'm going to prioritize like really keeping it minimal on the counter space. And yes, I do have something in the sink. Again, we are keeping it real. And yes, this is an ugly little charging station that I have over here for some electronics. We're keeping it pretty real. These are counter stools that I actually had. Oh yeah, also this is just not aesthetic at all, but it's the trash can that they gave us to use for valet trash. So we really have nowhere else to go with it, and it's staying there. But these counter stools are actually from Target. I had them in my last apartment. If you guys, I'll link my previous apartment tour when I used to live in the city in Philly in a studio apartment. That was like my favorite apartment ever. I had these there. They don't really match the vibe here, but I also didn't care to spend money on new counter stools. I will be selling these though, I think before I move, or if not when I move, because these are not going to match the vibe down there either. And honestly, I don't really use them, and we'll also have like a smaller counter space for actual counter stools. But they've held up super well throughout the time that I've had them, and they were fairly cheap in comparison to a lot of other counter stools I was looking at. So I definitely do recommend looking at Target for affordable options in terms of furniture. This is like my favorite little nook here, and obviously we have the counter space here, which truthfully we do not use often at all. We mainly use this little table here. It's like a cafe table, and I believe this was from like Williams-Sonoma or West Elm, somewhere like that, but I got this off of Facebook Marketplace for like 50 bucks. Doesn't really match the vibe necessarily, like it's not my favorite thing in the world, but again, 50 bucks, you know? The little cowhide rug, again, I think I'm going to be selling this, probably this table as well before we move, but the cowhide rug I actually got, and then I was going to sell it when we moved in, and then I actually really liked it with the space here. Again, from Facebook Marketplace, was brand new. These chairs I get questions on all of the time, and I got them right when I moved in, like not too long after I moved in, from Amazon actually. And the price has definitely gone up on these chairs. I think the price varies, but I love them. I'm really glad that I got them, and obviously with Amazon you get stuff and it comes fairly quickly, so those were a great find. But you can also find a lot of stuff like this on Facebook Marketplace if you really search. And they make chairs like this all over the place now, so I'm sure you could find other places too. This lamp is not meant to actually go here, but it is a vintage lamp. It's like a little shell. I've got to clean it up because obviously you could see it's very dirty and rusted, but this is from Facebook Marketplace, and this is actually going to be for the new apartment, but it's just here for now and it works. My console table is another big ticket item that a lot of people ask questions about, and as you can see there are some markings on it, but I actually got this from a CB2 outlet. So this is the Horseshoe console table from CB2. Huge hit all over the internet. I see like the coffee table, the console tables. I really love this piece so much, and I got that from the CB2 outlet in Lancaster, and I'm sure they have other CB2 outlets throughout the United States, but I got this for like either half the price or less than half the original price. And I don't really care that it's bent up a little bit, because honestly I like the look of like a little bit more worn and like not so perfect. Like this table is a little too perfect for me, but I do really love this piece. Then I just have some little details on top. I tried to, well, I actually have been keeping up with getting fresh flowers every single week, and I'm very proud of myself. And then this little wall hanging I was going to hang, but I only got it like a month ago, and again, what's the point in putting another hole in the wall if we are moving soon? So it's just leaning up against the table right now. This right here is definitely, you guys probably recognize it. It is definitely an investment, and I will say it is the Anthropologie Gleaming Primrose mirror, and this is the largest. It's the 7 foot. I will say I am so glad that I invested in this mirror. It is definitely a bitch to move with, because it is like 200 pounds, but it is a beautiful piece. Everyone always compliments it, and it really opens up the space. Now I will say that Anthropologie often does sales, and recently within the past like year or 6 months, I would say, they've done at least 3 sales. So I actually got this on sale, and I think it's originally like a little bit over $1,500, and I ended up getting it for around $1,200. And yes, it's not that much more inexpensive, but still, if you want to invest in a really great quality mirror, take advantage of the sale. Also, you can definitely find, I've found several of these on Facebook Marketplace, but again, this is a bitch to move, so you'd have to rent a truck, a U-Haul, something like that, and then also have people to help you load and unload the mirror. So be cautious of that, but you definitely can find them on Facebook Marketplace. People probably sell them just because, like I said, it is a bitch to move, but it is what it is. Now moving into the living room, which is personally my favorite part of the entire apartment. I absolutely love it, but the vibe will be changing when we move to Florida. I have this little side table over here. A lot of this stuff is from Home Goods. My couch is something I always get questions on, and it is the feather sectional from Value Furniture. And I will say, like, it is so comfy. The actual covers itself, they do slip off, so you can remove all of these covers and get them washed. I haven't done that yet. The couch is held up very well, and all you have to do is just take the seats off to like fluff them up if you want to fluff them up every once in a while, and I absolutely love it. A lot of people say that they experience feathers actually coming out of the sofa, and I will say I have not really experienced that at all, and I love it so much. would highly recommend, and it's a really, really great price. My coffee table is also something that people always ask me about. I'm sorry for the shadows, but as you can see, it's like really, really authentic Italian, what is it, tessellated marble or something like that. It is a really stunning piece, and actually I got this piece. So these two pieces don't go together. This also weighs a ton, but I got the entire thing and a larger size. So the actual top, I got a larger size top that's meant to be the coffee table. This is actually meant to be the side table. And then I got two bases. So two bases, two tabletops for like $150 maybe off of Facebook Marketplace. And on the back of this, it does say like it's authentic from Italy. So super, super cool piece. Again, don't underestimate Facebook Marketplace because it is amazing. Also got this chair from Facebook Marketplace too, but this is actually a Target chair. Just was a lot more discounted, and it is brand new basically. I decided to go against doing a console just because I was skeptical about how much storage was going to be in this apartment. So I decided to take inspiration from Danielle Carolyn and her current New York City apartment, or her first New York City apartment. And she put extra storage out in her living room and used that as the console. So I did the same. I actually didn't end up needing it, but I'm glad that I have this piece now. And this is from Urban Outfitters. Okay, right off of the entryway, you have the main bathroom, and then this is the room, or the door that goes into the bedroom. So now I am in the bedroom, and this is the door going into the bathroom. But as you guys can see, the bathroom is huge. Really, really great sized bathroom, and I'm so grateful for that. There's a little linens closet in here, not super organized, but I will give you guys a brief look. Really great for storage. And then we have the built-in storage here on the countertop. Obviously never got around to properly organizing this, but it is what it is. And yeah, I'm really, really happy. The only thing with the shower is there was really no organization, so I had to put in this rack here from Amazon. And I don't love the way that it looks, but it definitely, you know, it serves its purpose, because the only other thing is like this little ledge or around the bottom here for storage. Then in here is actually the in-unit washer and dryer. Not too much space that I could have really put storage on either side, but I'm really glad that I have the washer and dryer in unit. And lastly, we have the bedroom, which is another favorite spot of mine because of how cozy and simple and relaxing it is in here. One of the #1 questions I get asked is, where is my bed frame from? And it is a soft frame. It's very similar to the RH Cloud bed frame. It's a lot more inexpensive. I think it was around like $600. And I have a king size mattress. This huge hanging is from Urban Outfitters, and same with the sconces. And then I just have light changing or color changing light bulbs that I got from Amazon, so I can control the color and like the hue from my phone, which is really cool. And I can turn them on and off from my phone, which is also really cool. But my nightstands are something that was a huge hit when I posted about them. They are from Amazon. They are a West Elm dupe, and I truly love these a lot. I've had them for, how many months have I been here? I've had them for like 6 months or so, and they're great. I have nothing really bad to say about them. Obviously, because they are glass, you do have to be cautious, and like, you know, they will get dirty a lot faster and they'll show dust and dirt faster, but I really do love them a lot. Nothing too crazy going on over here. Again, like I said, I wanted to keep the room very, very simple. Nothing, like very calm, I suppose you'd say. I'd say this room is very calm. And yes, there is a marking on the wall. It's from a trash bag, and I just ordered the pink stuff to get it off. But I just have a basket of blankets over there, a little vase. Another question I get often is where my dresser is from. This is actually the same thing as the 3-drawer dresser I have out in my living room, and it is also from Urban Outfitters. And yes, there is no picture in that picture frame over there. Have not gotten around to it. We'll hopefully get around to it when we move. I just keep all of my perfumes on this little tray that I actually got from Target, and I love it. It's super, super cute, and I love the simplicity. Could have gotten a mirror here or something to cover up that, but the door is usually open, so no need. And then for closet space, there's actually a decent amount of closet space. I have, you know, one side over here, and then another side over here. And bear with me, I will show you guys the inside, but again, I never really did organize them to my liking. So I have like all my jeans and hoodies over here, and then the shoes, they've gotten a little out of control, but I have just these little racks. This was like one of the cheapest ways that I found I could organize my shoes, and these are just from Target. So I think they're like the brown or black, and they have white ones too, but they come in a 2-tier, so I just stacked 2 of those on top of each other, and that's what I also did for the closet out in the entryway. And then over here is the more messy one, but I just have all of my like main clothes in here, additional things up here, storage, and then this is an actual disaster. And I'm being honest and just showing you guys this, but that's just how things are. I feel like that was pretty quick, but I think I covered basically everything. I forget the exact square footage of my apartment, but I do live in Phoenixville, so it's a suburb right outside of the city of Philadelphia. I live in a complex that was new, brand new, built and finished this year. So I was actually literally the first of like 5 or so tenants to move in to this place, and I have no idea if I'm actually the first to be moving out, but I do know that I likely am the first to be moving out if nobody else has cut their lease. But I'm cutting my lease. My lease was supposed to be a 12-month long lease that was supposed to end next April in 2023. So we are cutting it 6 months short. And if you guys recall, that's what I did with my apartment that I had in Philly. This is just now for a different reason. We're obviously just relocating for 6 months, and then we'll be moving back to this area. But I am praying, fingers crossed, if all goes well, we are not going to be moving back into an apartment complex. So I'm very excited to not move back into a complex and to have like my own space, potentially a house. Anyway, I'm so thankful for this space. It took me a while to get used to it and to like grow into it, but I think it's like finally, like, it definitely feels very homey, and now I'm about to leave. I'm about to pack up everything. Like literally, that's why I wanted to get this filmed and uploaded, because then I don't have to worry about filming it in the midst of packing, which I'll probably start doing since it's like the 26th of September today, and we have exactly a month until we move. I probably will start packing up within like the next 2 weeks or a week and a half or so. So I'm glad we're getting this out of the way now. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, subscribe and like for more home content. That is literally like my passion and my favorite thing. So if you guys are interested in seeing more content like that, definitely let me know. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.